For a million years ago, the world was wild, untamed, and filled with dangers beyond imagination. Vast grasslands stretched across ancient Africa, broken by thick forests, muddy rivers, and rocky hills where predators lurked in every shadow. The early human ancestors were small and fragile compared to the giant beasts that ruled the land. They walked upright, carried simple stone tools, and survived by gathering roots, fruits, eggs, and insects. Every day was a struggle. Every night was a test of courage. Among one small tribe lived a young hunter named Koro. He was strong for his kind, with broad shoulders, dark skin weathered by the sun, and sharp eyes that never stopped scanning the horizon. Koro had a mate and a newborn son, and his greatest fear was not hunger, but the monsters that hunted his family. One evening, as the red sun sank behind distant mountains, the tribe gathered inside a shallow cave. The elders fed branches into the fire, while children huddled close to their mothers. Suddenly, the ground trembled. Birds exploded from the trees. A terrible roar shattered the silence. From the tall grass emerged the largest predator Koro had ever seen, a giant saber-toothed cat, far larger than any lion, with golden fur, massive muscles, and dagger-like teeth that gleamed in the firelight. The beast's yellow eyes locked onto the cave entrance. The tribe froze in terror. Koro gripped his sharpened spear and stepped forward. Tonight, he would face the monster alone. The saber-toothed cat prowled closer, each step slow and deliberate. Its enormous paws crushed dry bones scattered near the cave. Its breath steamed in the cool night air, and deep growls rumbled from its chest like distant thunder. Koro's heart pounded so hard he thought it might burst. He knew one mistake would mean death, not only for him, but for everyone behind him. The beast suddenly lunged with incredible speed. Koro leapt aside just as razor claws tore through the ground where he had stood. Dust filled the air. The tribe screamed. Koro thrust his spear, but the wooden shaft glanced off the creature's shoulder, barely scratching its thick hide. The monster spun and struck him with one massive paw, sending him crashing into the rocks. Pain shot through his ribs. Blood ran from his forehead into his eyes. Yet he rose again. The elders hurled burning sticks at the beast, forcing it back for a moment. Koro seized a chance to grab a heavier spear, tipped with jagged stone. The cat circled, furious now, roaring so loudly that the cave walls shook. Koro remembered his sleeping son and felt fear transform into determination. He beat his chest and shouted into the darkness. The monster charged once more, its fangs aimed straight for his throat. Koro planted his feet, lowered his spear, and prepared for the most dangerous moment of his life. At the last possible instant, Koro thrust upward with all his strength. The stone tip pierced deep into the saber-toothed cat's chest. The impact knocked him backward, but the wounded beast did not fall. Instead, it roared in agony and pinned Koro to the ground. Its hot breath washed over his face, and its jaws snapped, inches from his eyes. Koro struggled desperately, using both arms to hold the creature away. Its claws tore into his shoulders, and blood soaked the earth beneath them. Behind him, the tribe gathered their courage. The women hurled stones while the men shouted and beat burning branches against the beast's flanks. Flames singed its golden fur, filling the air with the smell of smoke and scorched hair. Enraged, the cat released Koro and turned toward the others. Koro staggered to his feet, grabbed a flaming branch from the fire, and charged. With a fierce cry, he drove the burning wood into the monster's face. Blinded and wounded, the creature stumbled toward the cliff overlooking the river valley. Koro followed with a stone knife clenched in his hand. As the beast turned for one final attack, Koro, final earth-shaking roar, lost its footing and tumbled over the edge into the darkness below. For several moments, no one moved. The only sound was Koro's ragged breathing and the crackle of the fire. Then the tribe erupted in cries of relief and amazement. Children ran too. Mate rushed forward, carrying their infant son wrapped in animal hide. She knelt beside him, tears shining in her eyes. The baby reached out and touched his father's scarred face as dared approach the cave. The tribe descended cautiously to the base of the cliff and found the giant predator lying motionless among broken stones. For the first time, these early humans had defeated one of the most terrifying hunters on Earth through courage, cooperation, and the power of fire. They cut the beast's enormous fangs and carried them back as symbols of victory. The elders placed the teeth around Koro's neck, declaring him the protector of the tribe. Though his wounds, that battle became far more than a tale of survival. It marked a turning point in the long journey of humanity. For a million years ago, humans were not the strongest creatures, nor the fastest, nor the fiercest. Yet they possessed something no monster could understand: intelligence, cooperation, and an unbreakable desire to protect their families. Koro's victory proved that even the greatest predators could be defeated when humans stood together. In the months that followed, the tribe grew bolder. Koro recounted the night he fought the monster beneath the stars. His son would grow up wearing one of the saber-toothed's fangs, as a reminder that courage could overcome terror. Across countless generations, this same spirit would guide humans through ice ages, across deserts, and eventually to every corner of the earth. The giant cats, mammoths, and other ancient beasts would one day vanish, but humanity would endure. As Koro sat beside the fire that evening, his family safe at his side, he gazed into the flames and felt something new: hope. In a world ruled by monsters, one small human had proven that the future belonged, not to the strongest beasts, but to those brave enough to fight for one another.